eat to help you. Now, fruits and vegetables have served as food and medicine since the beginning of the world. At the time of Adam and Eve, God put medicine and food in the bush for them, and that's what they went to say. For example, these are the health benefits when you eat avocado or butter pears every day. Number one, it promotes heart health. It helps you to be free from heart trouble. Number two, it helps to regulate blood pressure. You know what blood pressure can do to you. Number three, it improves eye health. You know what your eyes mean to you. Number four, it promotes digestion. You know what it means if you're having good digestive system. Number five, it supports weight management. Those of you who are obese and overweight, eat butter pears. Number six, it regulates blood sugar. The diabetes people now, please eat butter pears most of the time. Number seven, it helps to prevent certain cancer. All right. But the question now is, how much should you eat every day to get a health benefit? The answer is not more than half or one a day. So if you got butter pear tree in your yard, don't send you up there to bring five down every day. You clear all five. No. Eating more than one a day can lead to bloating, constipation, gas, or diarrhea in some people. Well, some people may be having a different system. It may not bother them right away. But don't eat more than one a day. It's not good. Remember this. There are three rules to follow when it comes to eating fruits, vegetables, and carbohydrates. Rule one, timing. Do not eat every 5 minutes because you got food on your table because food is available. No. It takes 6 to 8 hours for food to digest, especially heavy meals like beans. Oh, yes, 6 to 8 hours. So you gotta give your stomach a chance, not just chopping every minute. It takes 3 to 4 hours for light food like fruits and vegetables to digest. So you see, even light food, that fruit and vegetables, it takes about 3 to 4 hours. Give your stomach a chance. Number two, rule two, moderation. Do not eat until your stomach is full to capacity. Your stomach is not that big thing you see in front of you there. No, 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 no. Your stomach is about the size of your fist. Just make a blow. When it is empty, that's the size of your stomach. Inside that big thing you see before you there, your kidney is there. The diaphragm is there. Your large intestine is there. The small intestine there. So there's not a whole thing that you see before you, which is the stomach, where you will say, I will put 3 bone right this out to the no. It's just the size of a fist. So be very careful. When it is over plus 4, it pushes against the diaphragm. And the diaphragm is an organ that is responsible for respiration. Be very careful. You fill your stomach too much, it will start giving you other problems. Number three, rule three, consistency. Fruits and vegetables must be eaten every day. They got to form part of a daily diet. You're not going to eat fufu and carry your car for 5 days or rice for 5 days. Then 1 or 2 days you say, let me eat apple and cucumber today. No, 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 no. Fruits and vegetables should form part of your daily diet. At that rate, you get a benefit. You will hardly go to a hospital. There are some people in this country who don't, not only in this country, some people around the world who don't go to a hospital for years. They only go there for their little checkup, but they don't get sick because of fruits and vegetables. Thank you very much for the time. Thank you.
Thank you, my 72-year-old friend. Thank you.
You think you will spot my chance, eh?
Which chance you want?
I told you that ladies can listen to, young girls can listen to the program all the time. So you keep calling. The last time you invited me, well, we're not doing it again. When they called me, when they asked me, I said, I'm not. I'm 40 or 35. Yeah.
But why are you concerned? Why are you concerned about young women listening to the show?
My man, they can hear the show that when you call my age, I can be in trouble.
Oh,
Business. Your business.
they have a good day, man.
Mama, good day.
Thanks to David Coty for bringing us the health tips. It is a regular feature here on the TBS on Truth 96.1 FM. Let's go for the review of the local dailies. Let's get you acquainted with the stories coming up in the print media this morning live on the TBS. And the first paper in my possession this morning is the Independent newspaper. And the lead story on the front page of the Independent newspaper: I will not run away. Samuel Twe debunks widespread rumors. Where I'm seeing the photograph of the former finance minister right here on the front page of the Independent newspaper. And another big story on the front page: Putu Mountain for sale is a question mark as Grand Judah citizens group vowed resistance. This is a big story. So a copy of this paper is sold for 40 Liberian dollars. Putu Mountain for sale is a question mark here on the front page of the Independent newspaper. Let's go to the back page. The back page: for over 13 months of unpaid wages, youth protest. Where I'm seeing a group of people with banner right around the finance ministry facility in Central Monrovia. This happened on yesterday. The government moves to standardize energy sector. This is Mines and Energy Minister Whitmer Pay. And stay on the back page: food delivery begins for thousands of flood victims. Well, I don't know whether this is a good news, but this is troubling. But for them, it is good news because it is an immediate intervention. The final story on the front page, on the back page of the Independent newspaper: Painesville mayor challenges AU graduates to set daring positive goals. So yes, let's. That's it for the Independent. Let's go for the next paper. And in my possession this morning, it is the Heritage newspaper. Lawmakers pledge support to executive. And we've seen some lawmakers of the 55th legislature right here on the Heritage from front page here, followed by Dr. Kennedy urges graduates to embrace a winning mentality. Dr. Kennedy urges graduates to embrace a winning mentality. The Heritage State continued this morning to attend MEPC 82 Liberian and Amo delegation of to London. Liberian Amo delegation of to London to attend MEPC. Commerce Minister Ahmed Mulai addresses corruption allegations, clarify key achievements, and still on the heritage here. Man arrested for murdering girlfriend and child. Then a close up on the Heritage newspaper: lawmakers raise red flag over security threat. And let's go for the Daily Observer newspaper. Bowie again challenging Liberia's leadership status quo. I'm seeing the 2011 Nobel laureate Lema Bowie right here on the front page of the Daily Observer newspaper. Still on the front page: deadline for vetting Warren Economic Crime Court office boss elapses with no progress. Delay could threaten court establishment efforts. Well, the Justice Minister, Councillor Oswald Twe, is right here on the front page of the Daily Observer newspaper. This is a major story. Corruption at Liberia Land Authority. Well, who am I seeing on the front page of the Daily Observer here? Arthur Adams Manoba, chairman of LLA, is captured there with the headline: Corruption at Land Authority. And still on the front page: remembering Richard V. Tobert, Liberia's pioneering Wall Street executive. Well, he's photographed right here on the front page of the Daily Observer newspaper. And let's go to the back page. The back page: EcoBank submits evidence in US 700K label case. County boundary is last hitch in client's D dream. Well, if you get a copy of this paper, you get a detail of that story. Let's go to Ansu. Yes, and the New Republic is carrying here. The former finance minister: I'm proud of my record. Tore his back at critics, defends his service in government. The back page for the New Republic newspaper: Team Unity warns against unlawful inauguration, and this story is related to the PUF program this evening. Musul Kellogg's will pay. Musul Kellogg's will pay on the back page of the New Republic, followed by Gafon Fox Isado. All right, yeah, Gafon Fox Isad, and we see protesters right here at the
Ministry of Finance here, carry right here on the back page here, Kafon Falls Inside.
Yes, let's go for the Inquirer newspaper. Bentor ruins lie in field, holds dilapidated structures. That's the capital city of Monserrado County, Bensonville or Bentor. Ruins lie in field, holds dilapidated structures. Now that's Mountain. At the UN Security Council, Liberia's candidacy is uncontested. Well, the Inquirer newspaper is reporting this morning that at the UN Security Council, Liberia's candidacy is uncontested. Well, this is a big story. This is a big story. Stay on the front page of the Inquirer newspaper. Kanuba leadership gets inducted today as PUL commemorates 60th anniversary. Where I'm seeing the photograph of a Liberian journalist, Julius Kanuba, who was recently elected in Pinzo as president of the Press Union of Liberia, with just less than 250 members of a union that has over thousands of members, represented in that election. And let's go to the back page. The back page Public Works prepares for dry season as SICO mobilizes Gompa Secretary Road corridor, where I'm seeing some engineers along the road here standing for Bong, Nimba, LEC's bowl reviews, JEP's electricity tariff application. When you put the red in the green, I can see a go. Yeah, yeah. So finally, well, yes, this is just all from the Inquirer newspaper, and yes, so that's it for the review of the local dailies this morning. Not much time. Yes, so far so good. Thanks to all of you. Most of these papers, like I said, about 95% of the papers are sold for 40 Liberian dollars, and a few of them for $50, and a couple of them for I think $30, like that. So you can just grab a copy of any of the papers and read the stories that we reviewed here this morning on the TBS. Well, welcome again. This is your show.
Yeah, so welcome to it. It is the Tuesday edition, October 1, 2024, right here on Truth 96.1, your morning breakfast program here. So welcome. We have so much to discuss this morning. We have on our table here, which we will be sharing with you as breakfast this morning, from now straight up to 10 o'clock. All right. So before that, yeah, before my guy get into our talking point,
Mhm.
I don't know whether you followed yesterday the ex EPS officers, yeah, somewhere at the Capitol building where they went again to protest, and this time around, the District 7 lawmaker in Lima County, I think they were on by stopping Mr. Bailey vehicle, yeah, which really draws my attention. I said, about this ex EPS officer, they want to protest and carry on. Yeah, it is like yeah, they just go at the Capitol building, and I thought they should have going there, maybe go there with like a complaint to the Hawks or the speaker, file the complaint. And I know there will be a committee that will be in charge of it, or they have done already because we listen to the speaker and even at the protest. So I don't know why, maybe there's a delay. So it is why, but yesterday was so bad, especially going again at the Capitol building and stopping lawmakers' vehicles because of you being disenchanted.
Yes, we saw that. And somebody said their protest, all their action towards representability was because he's the chair on national security.
Okay.
Yes, he's the House's committee chair on national security. So I mean, they were just pushing him to talk more for them, and he assured them that he's going to amplify their issues with the leadership of the House, onward to the executive. However, again, we will continue to say that When people work, let them get their benefits.
Mm-hmm.
When people work, let them get their benefits. If the government think that the decision to dismiss these people or remove them from the elite security sector, then pay them their just benefits and let the noise just quiet, because there's no need for them to be agitating for their benefits. Yes. So let the government be clear with these issues and let the Liberian people, get a clearer understanding of what it is. If they were dismissed, their benefits outstanding, then pay their benefits. If it is a legal benefit, pay the benefits, and let's put this issue to rest. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
And I'm hoping that the chair on national security, or Musa Bility, will take their plight to the appropriate authorities to ensure that something can be done about that. We cannot be seeing every week,
Mm-hmm.
security people gathering is not good. It's not good because these people serve in the presidential or executive security. They are security people. You
Yeah.
can allow them to be protesting or gathering and being disenchanted, and they could be. I mean, in my opinion, it is a threat to national security for you to have disenchanted, members of the security force, gathering each time to protest and this and that. You don't know the next move. So we think the appropriate authorities should do the right thing
Mm-hmm.
by ensuring that we don't see these things repeating. Yes, on a serious note. Yeah, so to the Press Union of Liberia, someone sent me, let me see. So, in fact, I was surprised when yesterday I saw on the page of my colleague Melvin Jackson talking about where is he going to buy his clothes for the president inauguration. I was there. Oh, the PA having an inauguration. Can you imagine? I've been planning to attend the inauguration,
Mm-hmm.
but the way the inauguration is even planned and being executed, I don't know. Like somebody would say, is it a kind of clandestine inauguration? The inauguration should have been publicized if the election was legitimate and the results are, legit. Then I mean, let's have an elaborate, because
Yeah.
the union has been in chaos. Let me just use the harsh words. The union has been in chaos. If the election was legitimate and the outcomes are good and legally correct, then why you plan the inauguration as if to say that some kind of community thing you're trying to do? So I mean, we don't understand. We don't understand. So
Especially the way you seen the press union
yeah, it has been
in
in
the such,
crisis.
yeah, in the such activities, Marka, going to the election inauguration, the momentum is support, doing that, if to say what we are doing. Yeah, we don't want to get plenty people, involved, or we don't want this to
Hmm.
go up because of certain tension. If the entire process went on freely, transparent, let it be open. Yeah, my boss in here, my mentor, we not go just say, boy.
Yeah, imagine, so this is actually questionable, and on the part of the interim team that managed the entire electoral process, veteran Peter Kwekwe and the rest of the team, we don't know what are the issues. But let me read this statement coming from Team Unity. We must do justice to all sides. Why the other team and the interim leadership are planning for the inauguration, but
Mm,
this team headed by this team is actually members of those who had been supporting Daniel over the time. Daniel has since withdrawn from the whole electoral process. He's doing his different thing. The team brought on board Madam Leah Zango as their candidate. Later on, they said the interpretation of the court ruling was that they should go for rerun and not re-election, meaning that the old people who were on the ballot during the Banga convention election, Congress election, were the one going for the election. But how is it that even people who have withdrawn from the race and doing that different thing now, you put their pictures on the ballot alongside the other candidate who has been wanting to become president forever, and then so instead of you doing a white ballot, you went place the people picture on the ballot. At the end of the day,
mm.
some of us did not cast our ballots. I mean, I must be fair to say it, because I saw no need. So the union of over 1,000 members saw less than 250 persons going there to vote. I think the mandate of the president, I'm seeing around 178, 175 votes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the mandate. But this is a statement released on yesterday. Team Unity warns against unlawful inauguration. Monrovia. Team Unity of the President of Liberia urgently cautions against the proposed yet contentious inauguration of Julius Canova along with other candidates elected in a recent disputed election led by the interim leadership of Mr. Peter Kwekwe. The election held on September 21, 2024 is contested for not adhering to legal and procedural norms, thereby deepening divisions within the press union. Team Unity insists that the initiation of an inauguration ceremony while there are active legal challenges in the civil law code is not only premature but sets a perilous precedent for the union's governance. In light of these concerns, Team Unity strongly advises government officials, international partners, members of civil society, and fellow journalists to refrain from participating in or endorsing what it considers an illegitimate inauguration process. Attending the ceremony may imply support for procedural misconduct and could potentially undermine the integrity of our union, the statement says. Moreover, Team Unity is committed to pursuing all necessary actions, including assertive measures. Assertive measures. What is that? Assertive measures to halt this inauguration. I also put the other one here. To hold this inauguration in defense of the union's constitutional integrity and democratic values. Participation in the disputed inauguration is viewed as a significant risk taken at one's own discretion. This one's stronger. This statement serves as a reminder of the ongoing legal proceedings initiated against the irregularities observed during the election orchestrated by Mr. Peter Kwekwe, which blatantly disregarded the union's constitution and the judicial process. Team Unity is resolved to uphold the principles of fairness and legal compliance within the press union of Liberia and call for unity and adherence to the rule of law during this critical juncture. Well, again, my personal opinion is that if this election, I said an example yesterday on King Solomon's judgment, if this election is the point of convergence or the point of reconciliation or the point of unity, the point of a rebirth of the press union of Liberia, then let us let it go. But if it is still a recipe for division, if it is still a recipe for the kind of shame and disrespect that members of the union have gone through over the period of nearly 3 years, then we think it is saddening for us. I know Team Unity. For me, let me be frank. I'm a member of Team Unity, the team that but not a real active person like that, because that's my camp. To be fair with you, however, if this inauguration is going to be the saving point for the president of Liberia, we can let it be and watch the leaders and prepare and come back 3 years. How long for 3 years to finish? As far as I'm concerned, Team Unity will be in power during the 2029 general election in Liberia. So we will prepare. If this inauguration election will save the union out of the embarrassment, out of the shame and disgrace, then let's let it go. Let Julius Kanema become the president of Liberia. We can give whatever support we can give, or we sit by and watch them lead the union. Fine. But this hauling and pulling, to be frank, a lot of people are tired. That some of us we have not even been very active in the PUL chat room because we believe that it is becoming useless. It is becoming useless for us to be talking this one thing over and over. If this inauguration, if the election is the saving ground for the union for us to move forward, then let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Seriously. Yes.
I don't know what I don't know why every time in should I say in case of such things, there must always be something like the holding and pulling when it comes to this election process, Marka, until the president of Liberia go to election, after the election, inauguration, and there is still holding and pulling. The way I just said, it's just would just be aid to save the union. 3 years. We have to let some things then go. Support this leadership. Move ahead. But we'll come back again to start all the polling, talking about going to inauguration to stop the entire process, to carry on some, some
Yeah,
actions.
yeah. This thing. I mean, it's to be frank, it is embarrassing.
Yeah,
So I'm receiving text messages from some senior journalists. They believe that even this process is not a safe ground for the union. It will still deepen the division. It will maybe even escalate the hate within the union, and there will not be real genuine support from members of the union to see the progress of the PUL. I mean, this is embarrassing, and something needs to be done about it. Yeah, something needs to be done about it, because I mean, some of us love this profession, we love the union, and we believe the union should be an organization that will be comparing with institutions like the National Bar Association,
hmm,
like the LICPA, the Liberian Institute of Certified Public Accountants. These are well structured, you know organizations or institutions that are regulating their fields very
yeah,
well.
yeah,
So the press union is supposed to be doing the same.
yes,
Today, people just pick up telephone and just open one Facebook page. That man has become one of the biggest journalists in the country,
hmm,
and going live everywhere. Whether people are using profanities, whether people are using words that poses threat to the security of the state, nobody knows. There's no regulation. Everybody just doing their own thing. At the end of the day, they put all of us, whether some of us good or without good, they just put all of us in one basket and say Liberian journalists are like this. They just so it is a disgrace. We must put our union back together, and we should do this legally and once and for all. I mean, on a serious note, I know somebody was saying, we are taking a lot of time on the press union thing, but this is our own.
hmm,
This is our own. I mean, it is a shame to some of us now. On a serious note, yeah. So that's it for the union. Maybe we'll open the line. Some veteran journalists who have interest in this discussion will call.
yeah.
Yes, we'll allow them to speak out. Again, as we today, let's say congratulations to the people of the People's Republic of China. Today is their national day. Let me try to see if there's any small thing I can see on this China National Day. So it says that Chinese leader Xi Jinping. Oh, I thought I had small history here. Yeah,
Where you got it?
yeah, they did a news article. Well, anyway, so the National Day, it is the 75th from 1949 to 2024. So we want to wish the people of China happy National Day. Again, we want to appreciate the level of support the Chinese government and people continue to give Liberia. Again, some of the differences between China's support to Liberia and our great traditional ally, the U.S. support to Liberia, is that most of the U.S. investment are in abstracts, while the Chinese investment are concrete.
Hmm,
You can point at the Chinese investment, but most of the U.S. investment are in ideas about democracy, human rights, strengthening the rule of law, administration, and all of that, supporting government institutions through training, structuring of systems in various, institutions and all of that. But the Chinese, their support is concrete. You can point at it: roads, infrastructure, building construction, and all of that. Again, want to say thanks to the Chinese government, and people say Liberia baking on behalf of the government of Liberia
hmm,
and the Republic of Liberia. Please, as you celebrate your national day today, please think about Liberia. We still have deplorable road conditions in the country. Some of our major highways, there are no plans. Okay, when we saw this yellow machine thing coming up, some of us who are traditional children from in the rural part of the country, from as far as Yahweh Mensana district, divided by the St. John River and between Bong and Nimba, way on that side, we've been dreaming. When will we have, accessible roads? When will we be able to drive from here, move from here soon the morning, go to Ganwi, and come back? Maybe I just sleep and come back the next day. We've been dreaming. When we saw these yellow machines coming, we were happy. But all these controversies around this thing, we don't understand anymore. But we want to say, China, you can still help us with our road infrastructure. You see, our budget is very small. For the past 6 years, we said we're raising the budget to 1 billion. We're not 800 million yet. We haven't reached 800 million. We pray that we'll reach it to 1 billion. And in fact, the 700 million we are in, and sometimes the budget support from different things can reach it, for us to even complete the entire stuff. Okay, so we want to say we still have challenge with road infrastructure. So one day, President Xi Jinping, your heart and your court, he said the Chinese government, will build a road from here using Basel, Sino, and Riverside going to Sino on that side. The coastal highway that former President we have dreamed about. The Chinese government, we want to appeal to you. Please do the coastal highway for us. From Buchanan to Riverside to Sino and going to the southeast on that side. On your national day today, the government of China, I know the ambassador and the diplomatic mission in Liberia is following the broadcast this morning. Marka B. Davis, son of the late Baptist Deacon, on behalf of the Republic of Liberia, we still have challenge with road infrastructure.
Yeah,
I'm begging President Xi Jinping through the ambassador in Liberia to help us do the coastal highway that former President George Weah dreams about. We are in doubt concerning the road plan of the Unity Party administration, because Liberians were happy when they took the bull by the horn. How they can say, yeah, took the bull by the horn.
Yeah.
And we saw yellow machines coming in the country. People started clapping. Even some of us journalists, we were almost like taking side in the yellow machine thing. The broadcast we were doing.
Yeah.
People who sat outside and said, "But Marka, the whole yellow machine, how you behaving? You're going to Ganwi, your hometown." Because we want to see our country open. We want our people, when they plant their peppers, bitter balls, and vegetables and other things, they should be able to move it from the farm to the market the same day. They get on the market fresh. That's why we were happy about this thing. By the end of the day, nothing is happening. So we are begging the Chinese government. We are begging the Chinese government, please do us the coastal highway. That's our appeal. Even though it is your birthday, we're supposed to be giving you a gift.
That's what
Yeah. It is your birthday, we're supposed to be giving you a gift.
My brother should be buying gift for.
But we beg you, our president will do the needful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ambassador Barker will do the needful. But on behalf of the citizens of Liberia, the coastal highway that former President George Weah dreamed about, that we went to Igbo Mouth, and I really don't blame the government. Igbo Mouth them fool us. Eton them fool us. We went with signed a thing, we were happy now that we come and get the coastal highway. It didn't happen. We are begging the Chinese government this morning to help us to do the coastal highway. Even if you take it from Buchanan and just read Greenville in Sano County, it's all right. We enjoy it. Please. Our people are dying. The economy is bad because the country is not also accessible. Because people are planting their goods or doing agriculture, and in fact, goods and services moving freely. We think there will be some improvement in the economy. We beg you, China. Anybody say, Marka, beg China this morning, you'll say, I'm begging China on behalf of the people of Liberia.
Yes, it will keep. Yeah, China. Even on our own birthday too, will come.
Yeah, on our birthday.
Yeah. So on our own birthday, we'll beg you. On your birthday, you will come again. It will keep begging. So that just hit indeed. Let have Marka just hit it. So for those of you finding us online, the Real TV Truth FM page, please share the program. Please share the show this morning. Share the show this morning. For those of you who follow us on the Real TV Truth FM, our online TV page, please share the program this morning.
Yeah. So as we take calls this morning, we want to say thanks to the police and the local authorities in Webplain so far, that this guy was arrested. Look, God, some of you who are only hearing the news, who have not seen the scene and what happened in that room, if you see it, oh, it's so graphic. In fact, to even talk about it, I'm creeping. It's creeping my skin. But we are hoping. Look, they say when people said, we know that Liberia is signatory to the second optional protocol on what kind of right? Some kind of right. Yeah, I want to get the name correctly.
Yeah,
that protocol talk about the abolition of the death penalty. That means we should have punish people by death.
Mm.
That's why I say. But also in the law, when people commit certain crime, when they are convicted, their jail terms can be added with what they call harsh punishment.
Yeah.
Yes, if you are jailed for life, in that lifetime prison you will be doing hard labor for that lifetime. That's the punishment. Saying we can punish people by death. We can punish people you in jail and you be doing hard work, no peace. That young man, if found guilty, if convicted, he must go to jail for life and with harsh punishment, hard labor attached. Because if you see what that young man allegedly did, amen. I don't know whether the baby was sleeping. It's too sad. I mean,
Yes.
let's
Yes, Marka. And when I just what you said, I went through that video, and there are so many
You
things.
saw it, yeah?
Yeah, so many things I started
I
thinking
saw
of.
it too.
Yeah, so I
The,
said,
the, the little baby, I don't know whether the baby was sleeping.
yeah. So I said to myself, it is also a warning to the parents to, but some of you have your daughter to a man, take a man carry your daughter to, or alone, alone, alone area. Yeah, that kind of big house.
They said they were leaving Keba and they
Yeah,
went away Robertsville over there to take care of that big house.
big house, only your daughter and they made in that place.
Look at that young man face.
Oh, yeah.
Small labor, 23 years
Where
old.
she can, which sausage? I know
Where you
she.
get that kind of heart from?
My God, they saw send the children again now.
I see it.
Probably.
That's why we are afraid. This God, please. Yeah, so this morning, there you go. The our technician here, you today. Yes, call us 0770202579. That's the women's line. 0770202579, the men line. 0777285961. 0777285961. Let me. I know the PEL been our veteran and want to take this. So let me take this one. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning for they showed us out this morning. I mean, the ring is actually heavy, but I thank you guys for what you have started with the discussion with respect to our induction.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm so much elated that at least we can be talking like this, because actually what you say is true. The disgrace has been too much for the last almost 3 years. We have had no impact election or whatever it is. So here we are. So that all gather the support this afternoon. The evening we have over there and then put it behind us. It's not about Julia Canada, it's about our organization. It's not about Yankuna either. I got no side. They are all my brothers, they are all my young brothers. I'm disgraced because the organization that made this name that you always hear is lying in your room. So they won't put effort to my brother. We will be disgraced at the end of the day. And we already been disgraced in fact, but the disgrace will be compounded. So I just want to appeal to every one of you and other journalists and other friends, let them go there. Just so I can be there and know that we're official, not bad. But I mean, this grace is too much. Let's put it behind us and move forward.
Okay.
As a part of peace for this nation. Thank you.
This was up for me.
Thank you. Joe. Yes, that's senior comrade Joe Wonder.
Yeah, Uncle Joe.
Yeah, Uncle Joe. Good morning.
David Kuti.
Good morning, David.
Let me disagree with you this morning on your appeal to China.
Okay.
We should not be begging in this country.
But we've been begging now.
I'm coming over. Somebody wrote a book one time and said something which I like to quote it. So like the title was, Liberians are like fish in water, but yet they are thirsty. My brother, this country is rich. The people you should be instructing, not even begging, are the government, the legislature, and the executive. The resources are here. But because of stealing every day, there are some people in this country who are even richer than the whole country.
I tell you,
they've been government for a long time, stealing every day through the budget. This is our biggest problem. The riches are here. We have the resources. But the poor management is what is keeping us behind. China should be looking up to us too for certain things. We should not only be on the begging line. The last time I listened to Edwin Snow blaming America for not doing much in this country, I just sat in my seat and laughed. I said, I wonder, what are these people doing a bunch of fools in this country? We're not stupid people here. We know what is happening. You are getting richer than the country. So we should not be begging America. We should be telling our lawmakers and the executive what to do.
David, I understand your frustration. Please allow this man begging to go through this morning. I beg you.
You're begging when I go through. When I listen.
What?
I will tell you, look in your own backyard and see what can be done. In this country, Do you know that some people, those of you who follow Barcelona, Real Madrid, those clubs have budgets that are bigger than this country. Some are operating 2-3 billion. Yes, for 1 year. And we haven't even reached 1 billion. And then later on we get it. Your people are eating all. A lawmaker gets a new car every 3 years for gas slip, $3,000 every month. Look, the problem is here. We should not be begging. The money is here. Some people in this country are riding ships around here that look like ships. Where do you get the money from? And do you know that some people who go to school to graduate from college who need to work the government? Oh yeah, they can't make it out of government, and they only run the government to steal. Nothing else. Nothing else. That's our problem, brother.
Thank you.
March to that cabinet building and tell our people what they need to do.
Okay.
No, our company will steal one day. We're done.
Thank you, David.
077-285961. To this caller right here. Good morning.
And the reason we wanted to ask you, my name is Joe Kamo. I joined this morning on District to Roma County. Marka, we appreciate you guys for one of the things is most importantly the issue of our culture and rule constitution out. But before I travel now to Marka, our secretary in my country, Madam Victoria Wolver Johnson, is not very treating the rescue government well. Mind you, we are about to approach into the country. And the secretary is called without responsibility to appoint people who will carry a from the country. But now the secretary have been used by the district to lawmakers. Who people you are appointed and you are withdrawn the nomination. So some of us we are calling on to see how that to reinstate these people. They are citizens of this country, they have the right to share their country. So you cannot be coerced by a lawmaker who feel you want to transfer aggression into the country. So we are calling on this morning to see how that you can reinstate these people who are just appointed by our. Thank you for having me this morning.
You're welcome. Indeed.
Yes, call 0770202579 for the women to participate on the show. Again, 0770202579. This caller, good morning.
Good morning, Marka Davis. I'm calling you from my driver's phone. This is Dr. Benjamin Way. I'm following the show this morning, and I must appreciate you for the conversation. I'd like to start with a quotation from Michael Mina that says, "Bad things happen when good people remain silent." David Coty said it right. This country is blessed. When you saw that yellow machine coming, you saw the average Liberians happy. And they were not even thinking about whether people corrupt or people not corrupt or people not something. They saw it coming and they were working with it, and it's just going silent. It's just going silent. Some of us who travel this country know that we only need rules, and we need to remind this government that's why they were voted for. So if you can play Joseph Parker ball, he said during the rainy season it's difficult, but you can play during the during the rainy season for the dry season. I hope they are playing. That's all I got to say.
Thank you, Dalaway. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for joining the conversation. 0770-2057-792-777-2859-61. Let me get this call on loudspeaker, please. Yes, good morning.
Good morning, my brother Marka.
Good morning.
Good morning to the brother in studio there with you. Anyway, I'm calling from the island this morning. Marka, can I ask a question, please?
Better go ahead.
So, do you think the government will give us development even after the rainy season when it comes to law? I don't want to believe it. I really don't want to believe it. No intervention have made sense to go to the rainy season. And the first government, when the rainy season will make no intervention, we're seeing it. Although we're complaining, we're seeing it. But from this government, we are not seeing anything. So I don't want him guys are coming. The former world minister wrote him to his own complaint. The man told us Joseph Parker did not tell us the truth concerning the road. The only is deliverable. He told us Parker never told the truth. On air, publicly. He said it. So I don't want to pay that we want to receive development from this government. Well, we at Montserrat, before the people that work for Ethiopia are sorry for our country, my brother.
Okay, let's just so you ready to pick the next caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Marka.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I want to concur with David Footy and Dr. Wade. You see, the problem is we ourselves, we cannot continue to build concession agreement with the people that are coming giving us 90% of the interest, all the resources, or the income of our country, and we take it 10%. And even the 10%, we try to underplay it by deny our people. You got area that Liberia should occupy. We got an asylum mental that building take continue as houses for people, importing mineral water. Is this what we should be doing for our country?
Okay.
No.
All right.
We must get on the ground, be able to do what is best for our citizens and our country.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Thanks for calling. Thanks for participating. 077285961. Good morning. Your name and where do you call from? Good morning.
Ansu and Ambassador Marka, let me say good morning to your many listeners and viewers following the broadcast this morning. My name is Aloysius P. Fromo Jr. and I phone in this morning from District 2 in Lower Miami County.
Let's just 30 seconds, please.
Yes. You said?
30 seconds, no time. Yeah.
Yeah, so just briefly, I want to speak quickly to an issue that has to do with maybe this training issue in our county or district. And I want to call on the management of Firestone. The upcoming Firestone Agricultural Workers Union of Liberia is an election for workers to decide who to lead them. But we are seeing and discover that politicians, most definitely our district lawmaker in our Alpha K. Jones, is intruding paying people himself getting on the plantation to campaign against the current FAO leadership. And we are saying this, Firestone management, if you want your concession area to be politicized and be involved hardly into politics, let us know, because we ourselves, though we are not working with the company, but we also governance forces to make sure that the current FAO leadership is retained, because they are in the interest of the people.
Okay.
We will not have a lawmaker that will not support people that want to implement the welfare of the people. And to conclude, our superintendent or Victoria Waterba Duncan, you have recalled the vice chair of FAO, who is also the vice chair appointed of the MSA, because Honorable Jones recommended these people to you. So we are saying, if all you will be inside and just be coerced by people because they don't want people to work with the MSA on their political differences, it means that you are not driving this country to the report.
Let's just hold you there, Lordship. Yeah, thank you. Can you please walk away from your monitor? Good morning. Yeah, the feedback. No, I cannot. I can do that. I can keep you on. I cannot hold you on. Good morning. Okay, let's see why you go for Vic. Victoria. Good morning. Go ahead, Vic.
Yeah, on this October 1st, I'm optimistic that Liberia will rise. And people start saying negative things that this government will not do what they want to. But whatever we say and we believe, it will happen.
Okay.
Look, John Marka that will pay the people, and the people steal our money, they get it. They time for them to come bring it, they go to lawyer, they see lawyer will defend them, then they go around and make it. Big people now they never did it because the law said there is no proof. Then the people that are ready to help are not paying them now. Everybody will also do.
Okay, ma. Let's keep baking it. Okay, V. Thank you for the good morning. Caller. Morning. Yes, sir. Your name.
Good morning to Marka. I joined the discussion on District 4, and this is the voice of Akwe Edward Senior.
Akwe, hear the point, please.
Let me employ you, Marka, for the show this morning, all of the talking points. But quickly Ansu, my attention has been drawn to this issue of the alleged killing by this young man in question. He is alleged that he murdered his girlfriend and that of his 6-year-old daughter. Look, the Marka said, it is true that lately we have affixed our signature to some documents that speak against this issue of death penalty. But also, I think there are some steps the government needs to take so as to avoid this issue of people just taking people's lives intentionally. Because mind you, if they take away a man's life, and so there's no possibility that this person will come back. So just by arresting a man, interrogating the man, and if he's found guilty, you put the man behind bars. I mean, the family that is grieving, the man being behind bars does not in no way bring the person back to life. So like Marka said, I want to join Marka, even though we have said that you shouldn't, do the issue of death penalty, but I think when the person is being found guilty and the person is behind bars, let this person be carried on so high level judgment.
Okay.
There are not a things that this person can do instead of just being behind bars, where in this family life will not be, they will not get their precious family life back.
Okay, thank you. Let's hold it, pick up this one right here. Good morning. Wow, yeah. Let's see.
Yes, we can take 2 more.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah, let's take 2 more.
2 more. 2. Good morning. Yes, sir. Go ahead. You are live, D.
Yeah, so to the issue like Dr. what you said and kind of David Kuti, I think we as Nigerians we should put ourselves together and put our fear aside and march to that capital building, tell our lawmakers they are the cause of our problem in Nigeria here. Tell them the truth in their faces so they will know that we no longer fear, so they will know.
Okay.
To the issue of the alleged killer. I side with you. Man, in fact, those who are convicted of killing people, they should put that group together. They organize them, and they should be people who will make our global fund to feed the nation. I think those are measures.
I can get it, man. Yeah. Okay.
Somebody listen to you. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Abraham D. Kai in a form of number 3.
Go ahead.
Yes. Madam David, I want to say thank you for the show. I just also want to call with a level of Benjamin when you and other callers there. The country is very much rich. And at times, it makes us so laughable to see our country where our lawmakers who only cared about themselves, but not the common good of the people. And they're the same people that can be on the ring in 20 and voting for them. So I also want to contact the Liberian people that election time, we should know how we're going to. You see, one person that I really do appreciate is Honorable Sumoke Moha Day number 3. I never supported Sumo, I supported Kofi Joe. But when Sumo won the election, even now, and I received some funding, but Honorable Sumo is making sure that things are done in our district. Right now, if you go at the district land, you will see the construction of a multi-purpose building that are being erected, and in fact, the foundation is well solid, and people are going there now. Even young people are going there, they work there on a daily basis.
All right, thank you. Let me take Sam Barber. Sam, good morning.
Good morning, Marka. How you doing?
Great. How are you? How is Margibi and specifically BWR?
However, God's grace, the event is doing good. We are on our registration process.
And I'll call you for promo.
Yes, students are better registering, so I'm sure we are on course with things by God's grace. Yeah. Marka, we have gone backward from the perspective of this too much of human rights in this country. And you see, the people who are preaching this human rights business are also carrying on their own operation. Just in recent time, somebody was sentenced to capital punishment in America at the United States. All right? Look, if I had the opportunity to introduce a bill, that bill will be called Kill the Killer. Yeah, Kill the Killer. in the process of raping somebody's child, if that person or any woman, if that woman or child dies in the process, the man who did that should be killed.
Hey.
For any other reason,
I don't do all.
Hello?
Go ahead, I don't do all.
Yeah. Besides that, the issue of people going to the legislature nowadays is just based on opportunity. Because if people see lawmaking as a responsibility and or an obligation to a state, anytime they sleep a lawmaker sleeps and wakes up, you'll be thinking of what to do for people to go or get an impact about and do it for yourself. But in as much as they see it as an opportunity, they will always be thinking about what you will do for himself. And that was about the issue for our time.
Okay.
So I mean, I think we get back to our saying and sort of do a bill that will go back this capital punishment and then post back this around here.
Okay, Sam, thank you. You're the last caller so far. We're going for sports, but as we go for sports this morning, in a special way, and I take David Coty and Dr. White's comments, highly because the typical example is that a man alone, just single man, representative most ability, are being able to do role across parts of Nimba, not only District 7. So if one person can do that, tell me about government now.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So what is it that government cannot do? Are you saying that he has resources?
If you do look at some of the project, I'm not thinking about disability. You see, this project, government project, Marka, a huge, work carry on in District 7.
Every year, I got that 500 million. But you will not add it all to reach to 7 again, reach to 7.
Every year, 500 million.
Yeah.
So, all right, folks. So, let's go for sports this morning on the program. This morning, the Tuesday edition of the Truth Breakfast Show.
So we're going to sports,
yeah. So,
yes, we are coming to you with sports with Naomi Tapia this morning, as usual. Naomi Tapia, no, not as usual now. Yeah, Erin Batafoyen. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's join Naomi Tapia to bring us sports this morning. Naomi, good morning.
The opposite team is complaining that you guys have technical assistance from the match officials. No, we're not being like that. Like, how they keep going to the proper anyway in the league. So we love it again. We love to anybody that we get. Keep that going. Play for all, play for all. We love to get ourselves out there and let's go. Okay. So, you talk coming from behind your security statement. Yeah. No, the player was there, they are too straight. We don't know how you're going to be. But you can control anything how you're going to be. So the first two beat, you have a bad game, but you have to rebuild our mercy and turn out the win. But what you think was a pull-up from the score start going down 2-0, coming to win 3 games? I think it's defense and rushing. We have to adjust to our defense. We have to get a lot of fast breakers. If we get in the front of them, we are not able to come back and do something quick and stop the fast breaker. So our defense will buy the first 2 games. So let's look at the motivation from the fans. Somebody might say, how will fans play the game? Yeah. So if you are too I can remember at one point we were down 2-0. Yes, youth coach. We were down 2-0. Everybody was like, that we are all the fans and I'm not playing. They still screw us and carry us through the front. So they had to make this like a big shit. Have you heard about Ecobank Back to School giveaway?
I haven't. Tell me about it.
For every Western Union, MoneyGram, RIA, or Rapid Transfer transaction done at any Ecobank branch or sub-agent location, you can get a prize. So,
Will, I'm not understanding you. Tell me about it because my brother sent the children school fee first thing tomorrow.
Okay, listen again. Whether you send money or receive money through Western Union, MoneyGram, RIA, or Rapid Transfer at any Ecobank branch or sub-agent location, you get Ecobank branded copybooks, pens, pencils, and many other items.
Julie, I get it now. I will definitely go to Ecobank for all my Western Union, MoneyGram, RIA, and Rapid Transfer transaction. That is Ecobank way of saying, welcome back to school. Ecobank, Pan African Bank.
I said, Chi, my son Teddy right here. You not pay your LC bill?
Yeah, mama, bro, I just buying my car.
You sure? How you buy it? Because send the money, I see you moving for yourself.
But I have to move from my house before I buy car. I use orange money right on my phone to pay my LC bill.
Oh, so you can use orange money now to pay your LC bill? I will not leave your transfer until you show me the code right here.
My Oma, the Tina have. If you use a USD account, just that *144*141#. Or when you use your LRD account, that *144*231#. Or better still, you can use the Orange Money app and pay your LEC bill right when you sell it back. And the good thing is, with Orange Money, you can buy your LEC token with no service charge.
I said, my son Teddy Rap, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to tell all my friends in the market that we can use orange money to pay our LEC bill. Thank you so much. 12.
I just said that you get it.
I said, a small thing is here.
Orange Money. Experience our quality financial services. Sending money from Orange Money to Orange Money that are free, including all the transactions you do on Orange Money. They're not taking 1 cent from there. Now, when you go withdraw your money, they will take 1%. I tell you, I say, Orange Money that all so much enjoy it.
Orange Money.
Oh yes, Orange Money and Orange Liberia is proud sponsor of the TBS as well as EcoBank Liberia Limited. This morning I'm Marka Davis on AnsuSirleaf. We're right here bringing you the show this morning, and yeah, the Kanganstan issue. So in partnership with the Two Gun Foundation, the Kankantan leadership is offering, or their vocational program is about to start. They said they're having 3 months free vocational skill training in Johnsonville. It is starting on Monday, October 7th, and registration is closing this week. Orientation is Saturday, October 5 at 10 a.m. So Hagar Gonda is the youth chair of the community. He decided, to do some kind gesture to the young people by, collaborating with this institution to bring some vocational skill training program for them as his impact when it comes to empowering people. So they will be doing courses such as pastry, beauty care, soap making, biodigester engineering, satellite installation, AC and refrigeration repair and all of that. So yes, Hagar, thank you. You are doing your part. The people will remember you too.
Yes. As a very young man, since Hagar took over as a youth chair,
But how did journalists go join election business? Yes, so folks, that we announced this morning, we have with us William Thompson.
Yeah.
Yes, William Thompson is the Chief Executive Officer of the Thompson Developer Alliance. and he's here this morning to talk about several of his activities he been undertaking in the country. But mostly, the discussion will focus on the alliances, past and ongoing initiatives in central Liberia, Bon County, and other parts of the country. So it is a pleasure to welcome Honorable Thompson this morning on the Truth Breakfast Show. Let me say good morning.
Pleasure to be in your studio. It's a pleasure to sit on your breakfast show.
Okay, it is also a pleasure to have you. So the truth is, I've been following on Facebook this Thompson Development Alliance. So when Azu opened the page, so I said, "Oh, okay, yes, I remember." So yes, so it's great to have you this morning. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing well, and the Thompson Development Alliance is also doing well, and that's an institution that was established in Totota, Bon County in 2011, and we have been, engaging in several health activities, and I'm just happy to sit on your show and relay on all the media stations, Radio Totota, back home there are following us, and social media as well.
That is great. So, for me, this is my first interaction with you, and I'm sure most of our listeners will also be hearing from you for the first time. So, you care to tell them and us exactly who is Thompson, um, yes, I mean, who are you? Just introduce yourself, formally to the
William
Liberian people.
Terrible.
Yes,
Is that
William Thompson.
Terrible Thompson?
Yes,
Yes,
William Tilibo Thompson.
Terrible, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's my first interaction with you, and that's why I'm so excited about this opportunity, that you have given us, inviting us to sit on your show. So I was born in Totota, 1985, May 9, to the union of Mr. and Mrs. Edward H. Thompson, may so rest in peace. And I graduated from the University of Liberia with a degree in geological engineering, and then went to the US where I obtained my master's in development practice with emphasis in renewable energy development. Currently serve as a partnering consultant and the CEO of Liberia Engineering Group, and I served in government as the Assistant Minister for Energy and resigned in March of 2023 to focus on my political activities
okay.
and the running of the TDA as well. And we have led several initiatives, across Liberia, and we currently serve as a consultant for the new hydropower dam that we are constructing in Totokwala County. And I'm just, really humble person. I like to talk much about, what we do, but like how you follow our activities and then you invite us. And that's how, I just like to play a more low key role. Additionally, I teach at the EME Zion University and also serve as adjunct lecturer at the University of Liberia.
People who can play low key when it's surface, they can they can come big. Oh. Yeah, because even in your own Bon County, there, one of the senators you have currently, not much was known about his political ambition and his political prowess, if I may say. But at the end of the day, his first attempt, he became senator.
Yes, of course.
Yes, and I guess you
Yeah.
know who I'm talking about.
I may have an idea.
Yes, Johnny. I'm talking
Oh
about
yes,
Senator Johnny
yes,
King.
yes,
Yes.
Senator Johnny.
Yeah, so the foundation, yes, we'll talk about the foundation and the activities, but you mentioned that you resigned in March 2023 to focus on the foundation and your political life. What is
Yes.
your political life?
Yeah, so in 2023, I contested in the general presidential elections
Mhm.
as a representative candidate for district number 6, Bon County.
Okay.
And it was incumbent on me to saw it prudent and by law as a law-abiding person to leave ministry and government and focus on my political activities and the running of my private affairs as well. So, and the president by then graciously accepted my resignation, and that's how I kept moving with it.
Do you still believe in your vision for the district? Are
Oh,
you disappointed that you were not the choice?
no, no, no. I'm not disappointed at all. Or my card, I went into elections, and that's why you see every day I'm in my district interacting with my people because the people of district number 6 County actually voted for me. They we require more than 6,000 votes. They stood by us. They voted for us, but due to all of whom, shocking or screen phenomenon in Liberian politics. It caused the voices of the people to not be heard, but I graciously accepted it and I live with them happily. And I'm very proud that my people, the people that encouraged me, that came up for me to get into elections, they actually stood by me in elections and they voted and their voices were heard. Everyone know what happened, but I just continually encourage them, and it is not all about elections. I went there to have a bigger platform to give them more support.
Okay.
Now it's not it's not available. So I keep supporting them, I keep standing by them in whatsoever they are doing and we keep running the TDA, for the betterment of our community and that's why we keep standing by.
That is great. And we know that election comes with tensions, and after that, there will be some, bitterness and all of that. We've gone nearly 8 months now. What is the atmosphere like in District 6? Is it now a reconciled district? What do you tell the people, especially? Do you think the things you thought you have done, for example, in 8 months as a representative of District 6? Are these things happening?
Uh, it's left with the people to judge. It's left with you, the media, to also judge. But frankly speaking, we ran our campaign on a platform to persistently genuinely empower the young people to go to school, to empower our moms and our dad back home to make farm, to get into sustainable livelihood activities. And none of them is being seen right now. But there are still time. We still continue encouraging our state actors. We are there to support you. Election is over. For me, I don't have that, as part of what I'm thinking when election is over. I want to support whomever is in power right now, whether you got there fraudulently, whether you got it by cheating, whether you got it by manipulation. I don't care right now. I want to support you to help my people. That's my focus, and that's what I want to do. So the issue of reconciliation, it comes from in and it is driven by the leader. And frustrating since after the elections, our representative have not created that platform to see, every other candidate that contested, have constituent, should come back and let's sit together, let's have a dialogue to see how we move
Will
our
you
district.
embrace such move?
Of course. So you are not doing it, I'm doing it. I'm moving up in the community and talking to my people. Leave this elections thing. And, let's move on. And, if it was not trucking, they feel hurt. If you're not trucking, William Thompson, you are representative. If you are not manipulation, you are
This
representative. I
was one
said,
of the
let's
main
leave that,
issue that candidates talk about
Yeah.
during this election. So that means District 6 was hugely impacted as well.
Yeah, it is choking our democracy and infringing on the actual rights of the people to have the representation that they solely desire. So that's why our government, the National Elections Commission, our legislature need to look deep into this thing and see, how best you can have dialogue, to see how best you can address this issue because it's completely choking our democracy. The voices of the people are not being heard. The man with the deep pocket will go and buy a vote, and then there will be a wrong representation of the people. A representation is a reflection of the people. This is what the people want, but it's not happening. An example is District 6, Bon County. This is what the people wanted. But because of trucking, all of form of manipulation, they got something else. And they have to live with it for the next 6 years.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the alliance. What specifically are you doing in District 6 and Bond County?
So we established the Thompson Development Alliance in 2011. And Marka and so one of the focus have been I was born right there, I grew up right there, right in the interior there. We saw a lot of my friends that we grew up together, they don't have the opportunity to go to school. Some of them they will come to Toyota, the big city that's the next biggest city in Bon County, and then maybe they may complete high school. They cannot go further than that. So I had the opportunity with support from my parents, to come to Moravia to further my education. Going back and see my friends that we grew up together and see them, and, it did not make me happy. So we said to us, let us establish. By then, I was still in the university in 2011. I said, let us establish this institution where we can fetch funding to help a lot of other young people. And we established the Thompson Development Alliance, and we maintain the biggest scholarship scheme in our district. Some students that we took from kindergarten,
Mhm.
they are now in university. They are now graduated from high school from the Thompson Development Alliance. And at some point in time, we started diversifying the institution. What we said, okay, we support this student. This student graduate from high school. They have no opportunity to go to university or to follow their education. And when you ask most of them, they say our parents don't have money. Our parents live way down in the village, in Tokpapoli, Mobile or in Vedanya or somewhere there. So, in fact, I have not even been to Moravia before. So we said, what can we do to expand and provide further opportunity for them? And one of the things that we came out to at the Thompson Development Alliance was our student internship program that we launched in 2021. And what we do there is we recruit these students from high school through a competitive process, and then we assign them to various areas of work for a specified period. And after the program, we open a bank account for each and every one of them and deposit 10,000 Liberian dollars inside as a seed funding. And we train these students, we tell them what does it mean to have integrity, what does it mean to be polite, what does it mean to be sincere, what does it mean to persevere till you get your goal. So we teach them. So every graduate on our student internship program from the first edition, second edition, third edition, and now we are running the fourth edition, are all people that we are very, very proud of. Every citizen of our county proud of these students because we spend our time, we get mentors, we bring them to Moravia, we interact with other people, and once they graduate, their life become completely different. And besides that, we also launch our women in agriculture program where we are supporting women to make farms. Our mothers are extremely strong in Pong County, but they don't have the requisite platform. They don't have the opportunity like the quality, the hope, there's fertilizer and all the basic things. They don't have it. So we try to talk to all our partners and see how best we can progressively support them for them to make these interventions in their various communities in agriculture. And these programs are going exceptionally well. We are just seeking follow opportunity to continue to expand on it and make it work better for them.
Over the years, from your works, indeed, having so much focus into the education sector, especially with interacting with students in Bond County, trying to give them better education. I've been following some of your works. I also saw you again before the opening of school in Bond County. You also pay visit to some of the school facilities to make some contribution, maybe giving the schools some good fees leave. Tell us why you are so much into the education sector.
Look, if it was not because of education, I would not be seated here today. I would not be where I am. I would not have had the opportunity to give so much back to my community. So that's why we are saying the more educated people you have, the more opportunity, that will be available to them. So that's why we are progressively investing in education. People tell me that I'm wasting my money. People tell me that, several times when I come to me, you're wasting your money. Why are you giving millions of dollars to students? Why are you doing this? Why are you paying student school fees? Why do you have students in the university? You can take that and build the best of homes. Just one of our student internship program, millions of dollars. You can take that and build luxurious home for yourself. You can invest in yourself. You can do other things. You are a young man. You want to go on the beach. You want to go to Dubai. You want to live, and eat, some real big chickens and other things. But you're taking that money to invest into students. But some of the benefits are enormous. The one time I was invited at the Salvation Army Polytechnic in school, they were inaugurating the president, Dr. Jonathan Hart. During the program, I saw this young lady who persistently spoke to me. She gave me water. When after the program, when I was leaving, she came. Oh, CEO, let me take you. She took my bag, want to help me, want to take me. She just started giving me a lot of, assistance that myself I could not understand. And then when we reached to my car, I asked her, I said, but she said, but like, you know me. I said, it's a little bit shocking to ask you, but I just have to be, I just have to do that. So who are you? She said, you remember I was part of the second edition of the Thompson Development Alliance Student Internship Program. The TDA assigned me here, and here I have an employment now, and I've been given a scholarship until I obtain my degree. So I owe that to you in my whole family. I'm the first person to come to Morovia. I'll be the first person to obtain a degree. So this kind of investment had a lot of trickle down, impact. So because of how today a whole family, a whole generation will change, will have a better life. So that's why there is no better investment that you can do, as a development practitioner. I feel no better investment you can do than invest in sustainable education system, in sustainable livelihood development. And that's why the Thompson Development Alliance has been progressively doing over the years.
Are you also involved in the vocational program, skills training programs?
We did that with our women in our economic development program. So our women empowerment program, we call it the WEP. So what we did was we recruited these women. We did a survey first, and we did that around the Kolila area, around few communities. We did the first pilot where we recruited these women. We taught them how to make washing soap, or other form of detergent, powder soap, and then how they can market it, and they learn how to do that very well. And we are now strategizing to see how best we can further, take it to another level with them, and see how best we can also replicate it in other communities as well. So that's the vocational part or technical part that we have engaged into. But you see, whenever we engage in these things as a social economic development institution, we draw back and see the feedback. And then we come up with more strategy how to make it better, how to make it sustainable, how to have more trickle down impact on the livelihood of the people. And not just to just do things because you want to do it, but after doing it, it should have a long lasting impact on the livelihood of the people.
That is great. So let's look at the expansion. Is this restricted exclusively to District 6 in Bon County?
Yes, if I may be extremely blunt, for now we are restricted to district number 6 Bon County. This is where we birthed the first edition, second, third edition, and now the fourth edition. And we have been receiving calls from all over Liberia. Every district in Liberia have placed a call to us. The TDA will want you to come in our district. We want to benefit from your student internship program. Other state actors from those districts have also reached out to us who want this program to be here because we are seeing what is happening in District 6. We are jealous. We want to benefit from this. But Marka and Ansu, if you just want to expand without a solid foundation, then your program will sink because it's not all about the 10,000. It's about the time that we interact with these young people to make them to be who we want them to be. Because when they are graduating, they are ambassador, they are a reflection of us. So we are saying if we spread out like octopus today, do we have the capacity now to maintain running this program in 73 districts across Liberia? No, we don't have it now. So what can we do is to continue to reach out some of these opportunities that you have provided for us, some people listening to us, reach out to them to see how best, okay, if we are expanding, we do it, on a more organized basis, not just the funding, but who is available, who are we working with, what is the character of these people, because you don't want to bring like some businesses, we don't send our students there, some institutions, we don't send our students there because we try to make them to be earnest, to live with integrity. I'm seeing you running your business
So
based on,
you know the businesses that are not honest.
yeah, we see, we people we can hear, we do our investigation. If we know that you are not earnest in running your business,
You want to name some?
no, I don't want to go that. So when we see you don't do that, the institutions, that don't do that, we don't send our students there, so we try to expand, but we are careful in doing that.
So
And
what are requirements to benefit from your program?
you have to be a graduating senior. That's the first requirement of
Okay.
graduating senior. So you should be in the 12th grade and prepare to graduate.
Okay.
And we put up the application, you have to apply. And after the application, we give them an aptitude test. So it is not some of them come and say, oh, thank you. I said, no, thank yourself. Because you pass through a rigorous process.
So it is merit based.
It's merit based. So you take the aptitude test, we tabulate all the grades, and then they come for what we call administrative interview. And that's why when these students graduate from our program, they are rounded. Because some of them, their first time to take an aptitude test, it also prepare them for the WAEC. Their first time to sit a job interview. Their first time to do formal application for job. So they learn along the way. And when we are done, we assign them to those areas and then we monitor them. We got supervisors that follow them every day. Where they assign them, we got people that check on them every day, that they go to work on time, that they do what they are assigned to do, and that they will come back, and after the graduation ceremony, we give the bank books to them. So we are telling them how to learn how to save. So some of these students today that graduated from our program 3 to 4 years ago, some of them, they started the small gardens, some of them started small businesses, some of them took their 10,000 and invested it in their parents' little businesses. And you can see rapid growth, you can see progressive changes in their life.
That is great. You have the record how many young persons you have impacted through this initiative?
Yeah, so one of our edition was 79, one was 100, one was 109, and I think one is 67 or so, 67, I think so,
So
yeah.
a little
So,
above maybe
yeah,
100.
so 100, 109, 79, and 67.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's almost 400.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that is good. But you're in politics. Let's talk a little bit about Bond County politics. Maybe inclusive, you will still come back to make some emphasis on your initiative across the county. What does the caucus look like to you?
Disorganized.
What?
The caucus is completely disorganized. And I don't want to mince my word to say this. I'm a really bold person, and it hurts me. I interact with other lawmakers from other counties. I have connections with them. We sit, we talk. Everyone have their own political differences. People from different political parties are elected, and then you have to like sit in one room, to say there's a caucus. But one thing I notice, when it comes to their respective counties' development, they put aside the political differences and go for what they want to go for. After that, they come back. This person wear their other political jacket, the person wear this. But only a united caucus can achieve for their county. But Bond County is completely different. you can see in an unison, in how our caucus should be. And we are going to, as stakeholder of the country, we are going to engage the caucus chair, and have some conversation with him.
The last time we listened to one former lawmaker from the county, Attorney George Moba, and he stressed the same thing, that the caucus is hugely divided. He was even calling for a dialogue amongst members of the caucus. You think, what are the key, or better still, the core reasons for this division, or you call it this organization of the caucus?
Greed for political dominance. Greed for political dominance is the main thing that have divided our caucus. This person want to project themselves to be ever powerful. This person want everything for themselves. So you can see it. And I tell you, some of the young lawmakers that were elected, this going elections, they are doing extremely well in their respective districts. Some of them, they are doing extremely well. But collectively, you need, a force that I can watch for some of.
You think this Unity Party CDC thing is impacting the caucus?
Perhaps it is also interplaying. So the political party differences, which I think it should not be, and then you also have individualism. You want to be, but you can only be when we are stronger together. That's all. But we are not seeing it. But we are going to take some really strong stand, because it is impacting the young people. It's impacting every one of us, from the action of the divided caucus, and especially, the chair of the caucus. I see should be the one to bring the caucus together. We saw it the last 6 years, it was a similar problem, and now you have transition again, it's a similar thing. So, the young lawmakers, I'm very close to most of them. We talk, like every day, and some of them, they are very willing to work. They have the enthusiasm to do this, to work, to help their community, to support the caucus. But there is a problem with some of the lawmakers that they met there. So that's some of the issues, but we are still getting most of those facts, and we engage them
But they
respectfully
have
as
one
our
of the
leaders.
longest serving lawmakers in the caucus, in Senator Prince Moy. He's been a leader in the legislature for a very long time.
And that's why I was hoping that he was going to have a unified caucus as the chair currently. That was my hope when he was elected,
You
but
think
it's
he's
not.
failing on the caucus?
The caucus has failed, yes, and once the caucus failed, the leader has failed. So he's my big brother. We have, we text, we communicate, but to be very clear with you, and it's a big minus on his part. And, he need to sit and reflect again to see, longer serving a lawmaker. Now
You,
you
you
have.
think you think if the caucus fail to reunite, it could impact, or better still, affect his political status in the county?
It is already affecting it.
Hmm.
It is, and I think that he can feel it. I think he can feel that. He can feel the backlash on leading a divided caucus. I think he can feel it. He's a sound man. He knows what is happening right now. He can feel it.
That's a
So
small
yeah,
national politics. The arrest agenda talk about agriculture, health, and what do you make of the arrest agenda?
I think we have another time to talk to talk a little bit, deeper about it. But I think if I may ask you here, you don't know the arrest agenda. You don't know it, so we don't want to talk with
Just
some.
know the payloads.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you don't know what is there. You don't know the various details. So how do you track something that you don't know? How do you speak to what you don't know? So you need a document that will say, okay, this is the arrest agenda. These are the pedo. This is what the pedo hope to achieve. Then there is a dashboard, and that dashboard is what you use for monitoring evaluation, but it's not available to you instead as a top media practitioner. If I ask you, you don't know it. You have not seen anything of such before. So I don't want to discuss what I don't know as a development practitioner. I don't want to do that.
As a development practitioner, we link across some part of the world. Liberia wants to be a non-permanent member of the United Nations Security Council. They've been calling on permanent and influential Liberians to join the campaign to see if Liberia can ascend to that seat. You think, are you in or out?
I'm supporting that.
Okay.
And no Liberian under my voice will say they don't support to see their country seated, as a non-permanent member of the United Nations. No Liberian will say that. No patriotic Liberian will say that. It's just like some procedures may cause some people to distance themselves or whatsoever, but I think every Liberian support that. I don't see any Liberian I don't support that. So I'm into 800%.
Let's go back to the district. What are new programs coming up?
So after our student internship program, the graduation ceremony, we are looking deeper at empowering our mothers more in the women in agriculture program and the women in economic development program. We are looking deeper about that. We had our medical outreach team that we ran in the district for a period of 3 to 4 months, and now we are looking at the impact. And what we did was some of those areas that are hard to reach, we had what we call our doctors on we program, where we took medical facility directly to them. And last year by September or August, you can see we circumcised 32 years old man.
32 years old.
32 years old. Yeah, he was circumcised. He said he don't have money. His parents don't have money to take him for circumcision, $50. You don't have it, $75. You don't have it, so you are living like that. So our Doctors on the Way program provided a platform for them. So what we are doing now is to talk to our partners that support this our program to see how best we are now evaluating the impact and see how best we can continue this outreach program and persistently help our people. So we have all of those partners online, and it's just a matter of time to unveil it. And like I said, we don't wait for politics to do what we want to do for our people. People ask me after elections, you stay here, you still move for your people, you still live here, you didn't go America, you don't do this, you stay here. It's very surprising. I said because I didn't go in election because I wanted power. I won election because we wanted a platform to provide better leadership that come with transparency and integrity for the benefit of our people. And it did not come. So what does that mean? It means that I should continue helping my people and continue doing what I'm doing.
So I was setting a scenario on the show earlier today about the USA's support to Liberia and China's support to Liberia. So I said one is abstract and one is concrete. The US will be supporting democracy, rule of law system strengthening and all of that, while China will be building maybe roads and building infrastructure and all of that. So it appears like your impact abstract compared to concrete. What can you say to that?
Uh, uh, it is very much concrete. So I don't know what is concrete in this term, but
Okay, them that are physical that you can
yeah,
touch.
it is physical. If you see the life of a female changing, coming to Morovia, going to university, having a scholarship, having a job, graduating, going back to help her brothers and her sisters, to take her parents out of poverty. Is it not concrete? Is it not visible? And this is what some of our people use to blaspheme other people. You feel like, okay, maybe if I go, it's far cheaper. Our student internship program this year it should be around almost $3 million. So it's far cheaper to go and just build one little concrete palaver somewhere. It's cheaper. It cost me $500 to do that. Right? It's cheaper to do that. But what is trickle down impact on the life of the people? So we don't do political development. I don't do that. We
Okay.
do development that have lasting impact on the livelihood of the people. So that's why we engage into. So you may say it's concrete, you may say it's not. I don't care. But the impact is visible on the life of the people. And we can count it and we can check it and we can sit there. We can list the number of people life that have changed. And they are also going back to build homes in their various towns, which is visible.
That's
So
great. So as we take calls now, can you in cents and dollars, can you say over the period of time, how much have you invested in these initiatives?
So like one of the programs, like one edition, it is between 2 to 3 million per program.
Okay.
So we are running there is our fourth edition now. So it depends how many, because the number is not fixed. So how many students pass our test? How many students pass our protocol? That's how you see. I tell you, we have 79, we have 100, we have 109, we have 69. I mean 67 now. So it depends on you. You know how many people. Someone was with me, one of the students living with me, a young man. He didn't pass through the program and he was disqualified. You know, my son, he lived with me. He was living with me.
Your own?
Yeah, he lived with me.
They can't eat his own, baby.
Yeah, but does not mean does not mean that's a process. So we are teaching them to be transparent. So they got to pass through a transparent process. So does that mean he came to me? I said, but does that mean?
And why you get on the support from Thompson?
Yes, that's a very important question. A lot of people ask me this. You know, a young man, you know, spending millions of dollars, you know, on capacity building. Where do you get this money from? And I have been responding to say, once you are doing something that people can see and they see the genuineness in what you do and they are seeing the lasting impact of it, they come back to help you. So the Thompson Development Alliance will have a chapter in the USA, we'll have a chapter in Europe. We have, you know, all of permanent people that have seen what we are doing and they continue to help. Like you today, you call me in studio without giving you a dime, without placing your phone to you, without interacting with you. You say, hey, come, this is a free platform. Come and talk about the Thompson Development Alliance. You understand that? So it is a contribution that you have made. So other people are helping us in this quest. To be very honest with you, it's not I alone. People coming to help. And some of them, they do it, you know, broadly. Some of them do it, they say, this is what you are doing, this a little assistance. I may agree that bulk of the expenditure would directly come from us, but other people are lending us, you know, helping hands. And we are extremely grateful to them for that.
Okay, so again, to our followers who are also part of this broadcast or following the broadcast in Bond County and especially District 6, we want to say good morning and thanks for joining us as well. So let's take your interaction this morning. Call on 0770-202579, 0777-285961. Again, 0777-285961 and 0770-202579. Yes, yeah, let me take the first caller this morning. Good morning. Good morning, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Charles D. Green. I joined conversation from Hardware.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, let me extend my appreciation to Honorable William Thompson for the work he continues to do for our people in Bond County. And I can say I benefited from him, and it might be indirectly, but I benefited in police of man in total, also benefiting immensely from his initiative. So I want to thank you. May God grant you more grace to keep on what you're doing. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you for coming back.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Go ahead.
I called to ask something. What mechanism is trying to put in place to avoid the real care of the voter tracking comes 2029. Thank you.
Okay. This one. Good morning.
Good morning, Marka.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Stephen Peter, joining a conversation from the people resident. Yeah, I want to appreciate the young guy. We want to say human capacity building is important to our country. So, brother, consider your good work. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Good morning. Hello? Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Good morning.
Yeah, you're live.
My name is
No, I cannot. I can keep you on. Yeah, I can keep you on. You have to change your position if you want to participate.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
My name is Esther Bono, and I call you from Jonathan Bond County.
Okay.
I want to say good morning to everyone who was here on the studio, and I'm going to leave testimony of the activities in the district related to the development of the young people. I want to say thank you so much for your contribution to the young people, more especially the student internship program that is now benefiting hundreds of young people in the district. And we hope and pray so that you can continue to do more. Thank you so much, Chief.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
I am Pastor Thomas.
Okay.
Let me say thanks to William to the company for and this is one of the young people we want to see one on this. A time of budget the men have worked overtime, but apart from the history, the men developing the history market really of capacity. These are people we need. And the issue of the physical as we ask. We have understood that our young women are very demanding leadership as chairman of the physical government. And we are asking him to reconcile the conduct with all I have with as well.
Okay, thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead. Good morning.
Okay, let's finish. Yeah, let's finish this person. What? Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, my name is Caesar Arabin, and I call from MTN office.
Let's get to the point.
So first, I just want to say a very thank you to the Honorable Studio. Honorable Thompson, you have been doing extremely well. I hope that you have a long life, that you will not die young. You will enjoy the labor. Your children will benefit from whatever you are doing for the people of Liberia and the district. We appreciate your kindness. We look forward to the continuation of the Thompson Development Alliance Scholarship, and we hope that more students take interest in this and benefit.
Okay.
Because it is real and it is okay. Thompson, you are blessed, and thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Good morning. Morning, go ahead.
My name is Alfred Wiki. I do join you from district this morning. I want to say good morning to William something.
Thank you. I like the chicken crowing behind you.
I want to be grateful to something for the student internship program. I'm one of the beneficiaries of the program. I benefited from the second part of that, and this program has been helpful to over hundreds of students in our district, empowering young people to be self-reliant, empowering young people to focus on education. So this program has been very much helpful to hundreds of young people. We just want to encourage you to continue the program so that others can benefit and be self-reliant. Thank you.
Yeah, I think we need to do a pilot of the program in Musorado. How you are enjoying this visit, enjoying it in Atlanta? Yes, that takes just one more call. Yes, to do justice to the follow-up.
Yeah,
Yes. Call, do the last call on 0770202579, just one, and then we yes, just take that one.
Good morning. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We're not even together yet, so let's just hold you there.
Yeah. Listen to the callers. The whole thing that myself, I'm a little bit angry with the callers. Why everybody would just be pressing, they can't ask you, so they keep this and asking me. Everybody just pressing, they can't talk any tough things for you to shake more. But let's tell you.
You want talk politics. you really got interest in speaking about it. But I just appreciate the callers. these are some of the reasons why we continue doing what we are doing beyond, sometimes at a high extreme, but we still go beyond bound to do these things because we feel that the best way we can develop this country is to empower people, and not to empower people politically, to empower people visibly, that it will have visible, long lasting impact on them. And I appreciate the callers from following us. And some of them, they take their phone, they call, they send a text message. You're thanking for what you're doing. It is sufficient. It is a part, is a sign of support. And I tell you, if we go back in our home, if I go back to the top today, if you join me today, we'll go back there. Some people go on their farm, they bring cassava, they bring plenty, and they bring other things. Oh, Thompson Israel, oh, Thompson, thank you, or your thank you, or your thank you. And that's a sign of gratitude. It tells you, it is a sign, it's a message that should go out there to our leaders that if you are doing the right thing, the people will support you, the people will appreciate you, the people will stand by you. And I would like to speak to one of the callers who told me about the mechanism that he put in place to avoid the trucking. And I know, it pins, that this is what you want, but you don't have it because of manipulations and cheating. But it is beyond my own capacity to do that. I don't know, it comes about with strong laws, strong monitoring to curtail these things because, like I said earlier, it is steeping our democracy. It is making the voices of the people to not be heard. It's making the people to have the wrong representation. What they don't want, they have it because you have all of people that come from somewhere to make decisions for them, and then they go away. And few of our callers spoke of the divisiveness of the caucus, and
Mhm.
I think I was quite blunt about that. That our caucus is disjointed, and if this caucus is disjointed at this level, who do you hold responsible? Obviously, it's the head of the caucus because you sit at the pivotal end to bring people together. You may be from different political. You see me, my political orientation
You
does
know what
not
is a
equal.
political alignment?
I am a bona fide member of the Congress for Democratic Change,
Okay.
and I don't miss that. I don't. People know me. I don't shy away from that. I
Okay.
say it everywhere I go. But I'm not an extremist in my political view.
Okay.
If you do the right thing, no matter which party you're from, and I support you for doing the right thing for the benefit of Liberia. If you do the wrong thing, no matter what party you're from, I'm very blunt to you and tell you, this is, this it does not go this way, and I'm glad about it. We work for the benefit of our country, and political diversity. Everyone will not be from the same political party. You do interview your man, brother. He and myself will sleep on the same bed or will live in the same house, even different political party. Should I disown him because he and myself not? No, not so. Once a person is doing the
So
right thing,
politics should
so
not be that bitter.
no, it shouldn't be. And that's the seed of discourse most of our political actors so today. And they need to really learn from this. And some of them tell me that Thompson, you are now a politician because politician, if the person differ with you, you don't speak to them. It's completely wrong. The person on one of my friends, who grew up together, I was in the elections. He came to me and said, Thompson, I said, yeah. In fact, he called me by my childhood name, Tidibo. I said, yeah. He said, so all grew up in the Toyota will play my way. You won't be representing for me, and I'm voting for you. I said, no problem. I said, no problem. You see, that's his view. I said, no problem. After election, he came in front of one of my people, my sorrow. So I said, I don't have issue. If I hear myself move together, we eat together. So you don't take politics at the high extreme. It undermines development. So, and it is a conversation I will have with the chair of our caucus and group of us, stakeholders from the county. Want to have this conversation with him. Unite our caucus. You are slipping down the cracks, and it is extremely clear, and it is choking us, the young people, is stopping us. So the caucus should go with one voice and seek development from state, from government. The caucus should go with one voice to also interact, go out there. There are other people that support If you say Bone County caucus, is heavier than you saying representative from this district. And put your political differences one side and work together. You got a couple of really young lawmakers that have the enthusiasm. And I think you should be blessed to have these young people work along with them. Forget about that. When we come to 2029, we'll discuss politics.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah, we are now in 2029. Why are you discussing politics now?
Okay.
I don't understand that.
Well, Chief, because of time, I think we've gone over 5 minutes now, radio time, but that was important. However, we are taking leave of you. Just your party comments. Your political leader is celebrating his birthday today.
And that's why I left it to be relaxed and to see he's a man of that inspire every Liberian. I have traveled to several countries across the world. If you go there, you say, I'm from Liberia. Some people say, where you from? Where is that? Just say George, we are country. That's an easy thing. They say, then they know what part of the country you're from. So what part of the world you're from. So we are extremely proud of him as Liberian. Politics aside. And I posted on my Facebook page, he wore a white garment to disarm the most fearful gun carriers in our country. If he has done nothing for us, what he did for us during the disarmament time can never be forgotten. So on his birthday today, we are celebrating him. And not just citizens, not just people from the Congress of Democratic. We have citizens from different political parties across the world that are celebrating him because of the life that he has lived. He has told us that poverty is not your definition. You can come from anywhere with perseverance, with persistency, you can get there. Imagine someone from Gibraltar, from Lokitan, from Newcastle and PHP coming at the height of becoming a symbol of a country. And it is an encouragement that any young person can become anything you want to become. So we wish him happy birthday, that he live long to continue to inspire several young Liberians and other Africans across the globe.
Thank you. Thank you for coming, Chief.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Okay. Yes, it's William Thompson, our last guest this morning for the show. We hope to be here again with another edition of the TBS. Do have yourself a wonderful day. Thanks to all of you who followed the interview this morning, especially those from Bond County, particularly District number 6, who followed one of the stakeholders from the district on the show this morning. Tomorrow, we will be here with another edition of the TBS AnsuSirleaf. Henry Jala, my name is Marka Davis. Do have yourself a wonderful day. Bye-bye.